Ever wondered about the hidden lives around us? Those who exist right under our noses, yet remain unnoticed? Join us today as we uncover these fascinating stories together. Don't miss out. Anthony Loffredo, from a young age, had a desire to resemble an alien. To achieve this, he covered his body with tattoos, dyed his eyeballs green, and split his tongue. Unsatisfied with these changes, he went further by cutting 2 of his fingers to resemble claws. Additionally, he removed his ears, upper lip, and nose, and inserted implants under his skin. With these extreme modifications, Anthony gained recognition as one of the most unusual-looking individuals in the world. Didier was born in Colombia with a rare condition where a large mole covered 40% of his body, earning him the nickname Turtle Boy because the mole on his back resembled a turtle shell. His family faced financial challenges that prevented them from affording surgery. However, after his story was featured in a local newspaper, donations poured in to support him. Eventually, the funds allowed for the successful removal of the large mole. Now, Didier can live a life like any other normal child. Trace Johnson was born facing insurmountable odds. He had a large cleft, eyes spaced further apart, separated nostrils, and an abnormally shaped head. He also suffered from seizures. Against all expectations, Trace underwent multiple surgeries to reshape his skull, easing the pressure on his brain. Remarkably, Trace has defied medical predictions and reached the age of 13. He is believed to be the only survivor with this disorder, astonishing doctors and inspiring hope for others facing similar challenges. Shavanath and Shivaram are a rare pair of conjoined twins born in a remote village in India to 5 sisters. They are believed to share the same stomach but have separate lungs, hearts, and brains. Through practice, they have learned to carry out all their daily tasks with minimal difficulty, including bathing, eating, dressing, and combing each other's hair. Despite several doctors offering to separate them, the twins have chosen to remain together. They are worshipped by the villagers as divine incarnations. Roona, an Indian girl, was born with hydrocephalus, a rare condition that caused her head to swell to more than twice the normal size, with a circumference of 94 centimeters. This put pressure on her brain and prevented her from sitting upright. The skin on her head was stretched so much that it covered her eyelids, making it impossible for her to see. Her parents hoped for her to grow up like other children. Despite undergoing 5 major surgeries, her head size could only be reduced to 58 centimeters. It's uncertain whether Roona will ever look completely normal, as she still faces more operations. However, the progress so far is promising. Claudio Vieira de Oliveira, a Brazilian man, was born with an upside-down head and severely deformed lips. Doctors initially gave bleak predictions, even advising his mother to let him starve. Despite this, his parents chose to support and care for him. Despite his challenges, Claudio persevered and became a qualified accountant. He also traveled to different countries, delivering motivational speeches. His story is a testament to overcoming adversity and achieving success despite physical limitations. In Indonesia, doctors were astonished when a woman gave birth to a baby girl known as a Cyclops Baby. The newborn weighed 5 pounds and had only one eye in the middle of her forehead, along with a missing nose. Despite having all other organs, the baby tragically passed away the same night. Doctors suspected that mercury exposure and the rubella virus, due to her parents working in a village mine, contributed to her disabilities. The Lalit Patidar, a couple in India, was shocked when their baby, Lalit, was born covered in an extraordinary amount of hair, a condition known as werewolf syndrome. This immediately drew attention from doctors, who determined that his condition was incurable and that he would have to live with his distinctive features. Despite receiving strong support from his family, Lalit faced challenges of feeling different and being abandoned due to his unusual appearance. Over time, however, he gradually gained acceptance from society. Linsey Hamilton, a woman born without arms or legs, refused to let her disability define her. She began her journey in swimming, soccer, and hockey to conquer any fears related to impairment. In high school, she discovered rugby and eventually became a committed CrossFit athlete. While many people find her inspiring on their fitness journeys, Linsey sees herself simply as striving to be a good person, not defined by her lack of limbs. Her determination and achievements serve as a testament to her resilience and strength of character. Mandy Sellar was born with a rare genetic mutation causing extraordinary growth in both of her legs, which alone weighed 95 kilograms, making life incredibly painful. Despite these challenges, she maintained an independent lifestyle, using crutches and wearing specially designed clothes. She also drove a modified hand-controlled car. After her left leg was amputated above the knee, it began to grow at an accelerated rate. Mandy remains hopeful that doctors will discover a lasting medical solution for her condition in the future. Gary Turner, a 41-year-old man, was born with an extreme case of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that weakens the skin. However, this condition also gave him the ability to stretch his skin to an extraordinary extent, earning him the Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin. During performances, Gary can turn his belly into a table capable of holding 3 pints of beer. He stretched the skin of his abdomen to an incredible length of 6.25 inches, solidifying his place in the record books. Abigail and Brittany Hensel are among the rarest cases of conjoined twins, sharing a single body with many vital organs, but having separate heads. Each twin controls one arm and one leg, requiring constant cooperation to perform daily tasks. With the support of their family, they attended school and earned their degrees. Managing everyday life together and overcoming challenges has become second nature to them. Today, they work as teachers at a school, serving as a tremendous inspiration to young children. Sam Burns was born with progeria, a fatal disease that accelerates the aging process. Despite the challenges he faced, Sam and his parents established a research foundation to raise awareness about the condition. From a young age, Sam gave inspirational talks, knowing he would encounter more obstacles than most people. Sam's courage and determination to find happiness despite his condition left a lasting impact. He passed away at the age of 17, but his philosophy on leading a happy life continues to be remembered and cherished. Zion Clark is a successful wrestler who was born with caudal regression syndrome, a condition that resulted in him being born without legs. Growing up in foster care, Zion faced bullying because of his missing limbs. His life began to change when he was adopted at the age of 17 by a caring woman. With the love and support of his new family, Zion released his book titled Zion Unmatched and achieved a remarkable feat by setting a world record for the fastest 20 meters walking on hands, completing it in just 4.78 seconds. His achievements and resilience serve as an inspiration to many. Nsanzimana Elie, a boy born with distinctive features and learning disabilities, endured bullying that likened him to a monkey or gorilla. He spent much of his time alone in the jungle and preferred eating grass over regular food. After his story gained international attention, people from around the world began contributing money to support him and his mother. With this help, Elie was able to attend school and learn to communicate effectively with others. Today, he has become a celebrity in his country, overcoming past challenges with resilience and community support. Paul Kerrison, an American with fair skin, experienced a dramatic change when his skin turned purple-blue after using a homemade silver chloride colloid and applying colloidal silver solution on his face. He had hoped to treat sinus issues, dermatitis, acid reflux, and other health problems with this unconventional remedy. Paul believed that colloidal silver cured his acid reflux and arthritis, so he continued using it regularly. However, the excessive use of colloidal silver led to irreversible changes in his skin color. Kaleem, living in one of India's poorest regions, was diagnosed with a rare condition causing his hands and arms to grow unusually large, weighing a significant amount. Because of his condition, he faced discrimination and couldn't attend school. Daily tasks became increasingly difficult for him. After receiving international attention, Kaleem was aided by medical experts who performed surgeries to reduce the size of his forearms and hands. Now, his parents are hopeful that he will be able to lead a more normal life. Pauline Potter from Arizona holds the title of the world's heaviest woman at 291.6 kilograms. She comes from a family where many members struggle with weight due to a lifelong obsession with eating. Despite not having any birth disorder or specific disease, Pauline consumed over 20,000 calories daily to achieve this title. Her obsession with achieving such a large size has negatively impacted her life. Now she is on a diet to regain a more normal appearance and improve her health. Shalini Yadav, a teenage girl from India, faced severe bullying due to a painful skin condition that covered her body in scales. Her skin would shed every 45 days since birth, requiring constant moisturizing to prevent hardening. Many people believed it was contagious, and even doctors kept their distance when examining her. Fortunately, doctors in Spain treated her for free, and within just 10 days, her skin stopped shedding scales. Now, Shalini is happy and aspires to become a doctor herself, wanting to help others with similar conditions. Rolf Buchholz, a man from Germany, holds the Guinness World Record for the most body modifications. These include multiple piercings, split tongue, tattooed eyes, magnetic implants in his fingers, and numerous subdermal implants throughout his body. About 90% of his skin is covered in tattoos and other alterations. Despite being almost unrecognizable due to over 500 modifications, Rolf sees his unique appearance as a reflection of himself and his philosophy on life. He has pursued these changes because they make him happy. Meet Adam Pearson, who was born as an identical twin and lived a happy life until the age of 5. During a play session, he suffered a head injury, and instead of healing, a persistent bump appeared. He was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis, a condition that causes non-cancerous tumors to grow on nerve tissues, leading to large lumps on his face. Despite facing severe bullying due to his disfigurement, Pearson bravely challenged the stigma associated with his condition. Today, he is known as an award-winning disability rights campaigner, actor, presenter, and speaker, achieving his goals and advocating for others with disabilities. Deepak Paswan, a 7-year-old boy from India, was born with a parasitic twin attached to his abdomen, giving him 4 legs and 4 arms, but only 1 head. His unusual appearance led villagers to taunt him, with some seeing him as a devil and others as a deity. After enduring bullying due to his disfigurement, Deepak's life changed drastically when a team of surgeons agreed to perform a major surgery for free. The 4-hour operation successfully removed the parasitic twin. Now fully healed and healthy, Deepak, who loves cricket, has been given a new lease on life. Quinn is a true survivor, having endured a near-fatal incident at the age of 4 when 95% of his body was burned in a fire caused by a pet knocking over a candle. His sister, who also suffered burns, saved him from the flames. The fire took his ears and most of his fingers, leading him to undergo over 80 reconstructive surgeries. Today, at 18 years old, John has come to accept his appearance. He wants to inspire others to embrace their unique body and scars, encouraging them to be comfortable in their own skin. Dede Koswara, an Indonesian carpenter, suffered from a rare condition called epidermodysplasia verruciformis, which caused his body to be covered in over 13 pounds of warts. This severe condition earned him the nickname Tree Man due to the growth of warts resembling branches. Despite undergoing various treatments to remove the warts, they continued to regrow, and doctors deemed the disease incurable. After battling with the disease for more than 25 years, Dede eventually decided to give up on his hopes and his life. The image of Keith Martin went viral after he was declared the world's heaviest man, weighing over 900 pounds. He consumed a staggering 20,000 calories daily, and doctors suspected he used food as a source of comfort to cope with emotional issues. However, this coping mechanism ultimately cost him his life. After struggling with his extreme weight, Keith passed away from pneumonia at the age of 44. Eli Thompson was born with a rare disorder called congenital arrhythmia, which meant he was born without a nose, a condition that affects very few people worldwide. Despite facing this challenge, he was a bright and cheerful child who began learning baby signs through speech therapy. Doctors had plans to create nasal passages for him through surgery once he was older, but tragically, Eli passed away at the tender age of 2, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and joy. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Drop a comment below to tell us what you'd like our next posts to be about. We're ready for more adventures. Until next time, take care.